Chapter 17. The right questions lead to the right answers. Imagine you're at a crossroads in your life, and you don't have a map. What's the first thing you do? You start asking questions. Which path is the right one? What will I find along the way? Life works exactly the same way. Your success, your happiness, and your growth are all shaped by the questions you ask yourself every single day. Think about it. Some people stay stuck asking things like, why is life so hard? Or why do bad things always happen to me? Their minds obediently find all the reasons why life is, in fact, hard and unfair. But successful people ask different questions. They ask, how can I turn this challenge into an opportunity? Or what's one small step I can take right now? Their minds get to work finding answers, solutions, and a way forward. The difference between a life of struggle and a life of achievement often comes down to this simple shift. The questions you ask are like commands you give to your brain, your own personal search engine. Ask a negative question, and it will find negative evidence. Ask an empowering question, and it will find a path. So why are questions so powerful? First, questions direct your mind. If you wake up and ask, why am I so tired? Your brain will list all the reasons. But if you ask, how can I make today amazing? Your brain will start looking for ways to make that happen. Second, questions shape your emotions. Ask, what if I fail? And you'll feel anxiety. Ask, what can I learn from this? And you'll feel curious and motivated. Third, questions determine your actions. Ask, why is this so hard? And you'll feel stuck. Ask, what's one thing I can do right now? And you'll be prompted to take action. Many of us ask the wrong questions without even realizing it. We ask things like, what if I fail? What if I get rejected? Why is my life so hard? These questions are like typing danger and dead ends into your mental GPS. It's no wonder you feel lost. The trick is to reframe them. Transform those fear-based questions into solution-oriented ones. Instead of, what if I fail? Try, what can I learn from this experience no matter what? Instead of, why is my life so hard? Try, what step can I take today to make it better? This small change is incredibly powerful. It redirects your focus from the problem to the solution. So how do you ask the right way? First, shift your focus from problems to solutions. Stop asking, what if I fail? And start asking, what do I need to do to succeed? This forces your brain to strategize instead of panic. Second, focus on opportunities. If you're struggling financially, don't ask, why is it so hard to make money? Instead, ask, how can I create a new income stream with my current skills? This opens up a world of possibilities. Third, challenge yourself to think bigger. Don't ask, how can I make $100,000 this year? Ask, how can I make $100,000 in the next 90 days? This pushes your brain to think creatively and find faster, smarter paths. Fourth, involve others. Don't struggle alone asking, why is this so difficult? Ask, who has already done this and how can I learn from them? This leads you to mentors, books, and collaborations that can accelerate your journey. Let me give you a quick example. Imagine someone who wants to start a business but is paralyzed by fear. They keep asking, what if I lose all my money? This question keeps them stuck. But when they shift their question to, what's the first, smallest step I can take to test my idea? Everything changes. They might decide to just talk to 10 potential customers. That one small step builds momentum and confidence. Your future is literally shaped by the questions you ask today. So let me leave you with a challenge. Take a moment and think of one area where you feel stuck. Now, what is the negative question you've been asking yourself in that area? And finally, and most importantly, what is a new empowering question you can ask instead? Write it down. Ask it every morning. Let your brain get to work finding the answers. Remember, the right questions don't just reveal answers, they reveal new possibilities and a better and brighter path for your life. So, what powerful question will you start asking yourself today?
Chapter 18. You choose the meaning. Let me tell you a story about two women. Both went through the exact same deeply traumatic experience, but the way their lives turned out couldn't have been more different. The first woman saw the event as a punishment. She believed it meant she was broken, dirty, and worthless. The meaning she gave it led her into a spiral of despair, and tragically, she ended her own life. The second woman, after the same trauma, said, "This is a call from God." She refused to be a victim. She saw it as a painful lesson and a push toward a higher purpose. She traveled, learned martial arts, and eventually founded an organization called Woman Self-Defense, teaching countless women how to protect themselves. She turned her suffering into strength, found love, and built a beautiful, purposeful life. The event was the same. The meaning they assigned to it was not, and that made all the difference. This is the core idea of this chapter. Nothing in this world has any meaning until we give it one. Think about it. Two people can lose their job. One sees it as a catastrophic failure. The other sees it as the push they needed to finally start their own business. The event is neutral. It's the meaning we attach to it that shapes our reality, our emotions, and our next steps. Your greatest power is your ability to choose what things mean. So, how does this work in practice? First, meaning determines your response. If you interpret a failure as the end, you'll give up. If you interpret it as a lesson, you'll learn and try again. Your emotional state and your actions follow the meaning you've chosen. Second, meaning directs your life's path. The story you tell yourself about your breakup, your failed project, or your financial struggle will determine your next move. See it as proof you're unlovable or incompetent, and you'll shrink. See it as making room for something better or teaching you what you need to know, and you'll grow. So, how can you start assigning meanings that make you stronger, not weaker? 1. Ask the right questions. When something hard happens, don't ask, "Why does this always happen to me?" That leads to a victim mindset. Instead, ask empowering questions like, "What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? What is this preparing me for?" 2. Focus on the future, not the past. You can't change what happened, but you can control what it means for your future. Are you reliving the pain of a past failure? Shift your focus. Ask, "What can I build from here?" Invest your energy in what's next, not in what's already done. 3. Consciously create empowering meanings. For any event, there are multiple interpretations. Choose the one that serves you. Instead of, "I failed because I'm not good enough," choose, "I failed because I lacked a specific skill, and now I know exactly what to learn." This isn't just positive thinking. It's a conscious choice to frame your experiences in a way that propels you forward. Look at Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison. He could have seen it as a cruel injustice that destroyed his life. Instead, he assigned it a meaning of preparation. He saw it as a time to build the patience and wisdom he would need to lead a nation. He emerged without bitterness and became a global symbol of peace. Or Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. She faced rejection after rejection when pitching her idea. She could have decided it meant her idea was bad. Instead, she chose to see rejection as a challenge to prove everyone wrong. That meaning kept her going until she built a billion-dollar company. Your future depends on the meanings you choose today. So, let's do a quick practice. Think of one past event that still bothers you. A failure, a rejection, a loss. First, what meaning have you been giving it? Has that meaning helped you or held you back? Now, reframe it. What is a new, empowering meaning you could assign to it? How can you see it as a lesson, a redirection, or fuel for your growth? As the Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl wrote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Between what happens to you and your response, there is a space. In that space is your power to choose the meaning. And in that meaning lies your growth and your freedom. You are the author of your story. So choose meanings that empower you. Choose meanings that make you stronger, because the meaning you assign to your life will become the life you live.
Chapter 19. Align your desires, beliefs, and actions. Have you ever felt like you're doing all the right things, working hard, setting goals, but success still feels just out of reach? It can be incredibly frustrating. Often, the problem isn't a lack of effort, it's a lack of alignment. For true success to happen, 3 things need to be in sync: your desires, your beliefs, and your actions. Think of it like a car. Your desire is the fuel. It's what gets you going. Your beliefs are the steering wheel. They determine your direction. And your actions are the engine. They actually move you forward. If any one of these is out of whack, you're either going nowhere, going in circles, or headed for a crash. So let's get you aligned. Step 1. Get clear on your desire. You have to want it, and you have to be specific. Saying, "I want more money," is too vague. What does that mean? Get specific. Say something like, "I want to generate $10,000 a month in passive income within 3 years." And connect it to a positive purpose. Why do you want this wealth? Is it to provide for your family, to support a cause you care about, to gain the freedom to travel? A desire tied to a meaningful purpose is a powerful, unstoppable force. Step 2. Examine your beliefs. This is where many people get stuck. You can have a burning desire for wealth, but if you secretly believe that money is the root of all evil or rich people are greedy, your subconscious will sabotage you. It's like having one foot on the gas and the other on the brake. What are your hidden beliefs about money? Maybe you think, "I'm not meant to be rich," or "wealth only comes through corruption." You need to identify these limiting beliefs and consciously replace them. Swap "rich people are greedy" with "wealth allows me to be more generous." Change "I'm not meant to be rich" to "I have the power to create my own wealth." Your beliefs are the operating system for your life. Make sure they're running software that supports your goals. Step 3. Take aligned action. This is the final, crucial piece. You can desire it and believe it, but if you don't do it, nothing happens. And your actions must align with your values. True wealth isn't built by chasing money. It's built by creating value for others. Focus on how you can serve, solve problems, and improve lives. The money will follow. And always act with integrity. Wealth built on shortcuts and deception is temporary and comes with stress. Wealth built on honesty and trust is sustainable and fulfilling. Let me share a quick story. A friend was once tempted by a pump and dump stock scheme, a way to make quick, easy money. It was tempting, but it went against his values. He walked away and instead started a business educating people on ethical investing. It was harder at first, but he built a loyal client, a lasting, respected business, while the others in that scheme eventually faced legal trouble. His actions were aligned with his beliefs, and it led to true, sustainable success. So ask yourself, desire. Is my financial goal clear and connected to a deeper purpose? Belief. Do my beliefs about money support my goal, or are they holding me back? Action. Are my daily actions moving me toward my goal in an ethical, value-driven way? When these 3 are in harmony, when your desire, beliefs, and actions are all pointing in the same direction, you become unstoppable. Success stops being a struggle and starts feeling like a natural, inevitable flow. As the saying goes, what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But you have to add action to the mix. So get in alignment, fuel your desire, steer with empowering beliefs, and power your journey with consistent, value-driven action. Your path to wealth will become clearer, smoother, and far more rewarding. See you in Chapter 20.
Chapter 20. The mind as a magnet. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to attract success and opportunities almost effortlessly? It's as if they're lucky. But what if it wasn't about luck at all? What if it was about their mindset? Your mind is much more than a processor of information. It's a powerful magnet. What you consistently think about and focus on is what you attract into your life. If you're always dwelling on problems and fears, you'll find more obstacles showing up. But if you train your mind to focus on solutions, abundance, and success, you'll start noticing more opportunities, meeting the right people, and making decisions that lead to growth. This isn't magic. It's a principle that has shaped history. Every great achievement started as a single thought. The skyscraper existed in the architect's mind long before it was built. The Wright brothers imagined human flight when everyone else said it was impossible. Elon Musk dreamed of electric cars and space travel and is now building that reality. Your thoughts are the seeds of your reality. So, how do you make sure your mind is attracting what you truly want? Here are a few powerful techniques. First, focus on what you want, not what you fear. Your subconscious mind is literal. If you constantly think, "I don't want to be broke," it still hears broke. Instead, shift your focus. Say, "I am building financial security and abundance." This directs your brain to look for solutions, not problems. Second, visualize your success. Create a vivid mental movie of your goals. See yourself in that dream home, running that successful business, achieving that financial freedom. Feel the emotions, the joy, the pride, the excitement. Your brain treats vivid imagination as real experience, priming you to take the actions that make it happen. Third, watch your language. The words you use are powerful. Replace "I can't afford it" with "I'm choosing to invest my money wisely." Swap "I'm bad at this" with "I'm getting better every day." Your words reinforce your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your reality. Fourth, practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your mindset from lack to abundance. When you're thankful for what you have, you attract more to be thankful for. It's a simple but profound shift that tells your mind to look for the good. Fifth, start your day positively. The first thoughts in the morning set the tone for your entire day. Before you check your phone, take 5 minutes to visualize your success and state a positive affirmation. You are programming your mind for a winning day. Finally, catch and redirect negative thoughts. Everyone has them. The key is to not let them stick. When a negative thought pops up, acknowledge it, and then consciously replace it with a positive one. It's like mental fitness. The more you do it, the stronger you get. Why is this so important? Because your thoughts have a real physical impact. Positive thoughts release a good feel chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, boosting your energy, creativity, and resilience. Negative thoughts, however, release the stress hormone cortisol, which can drain your energy and cloud your thinking. Your mind is your greatest creative tool. You are using its magnetic power every single day, whether you realize it or not. So I'll leave you with this question. What are you attracting? Are your thoughts pulling you toward success or pushing it away? Start today. Choose your thoughts wisely. Focus on what you want. Visualize your success. Speak with intention, because what you think about, you bring about. Your mind is the magnet, and you are in control of what it attracts.
Chapter 21. Knock, and the door will be opened. Life is full of closed doors. But here's the thing. They're not always locked. Too often, we stand there, waiting for them to magically swing open without ever knocking. We hesitate, afraid of rejection, failure, or embarrassment. But what if the door hasn't opened for one simple reason? You haven't knocked loud enough. Success doesn't come to those who wait in silence. It comes to those who take action, ask for help, and keep going, even when it's hard. Whether it's a better career, financial freedom, or deeper relationships, it all starts with reaching out. The universe responds when you move with intention,
faith, and persistence. Opportunities don't just happen. They happen because you seek them. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. You've probably heard the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. It's not just a nice quote, it's a truth about how the universe works. When you're truly committed to a goal, you become more open to guidance, inspiration, and resources. But this readiness isn't passive. It's a mix of inner commitment and active seeking. It's about aligning your actions with your desires, staying humble, and actively knocking on doors. Often the help you need has been there all along, waiting for you to be ready to receive it. Real-life stories of readiness. Take Mark Victor Hansen, co-author of Chicken Soup for the Soul. Before it became a worldwide sensation, the book was rejected again and again. Publishers didn't believe in it. But Hansen and his partner Jack Canfield didn't give up. They kept learning, attending seminars, and seeking answers. Along the way, Hansen met Buckminster Fuller, a visionary thinker whose ideas about courage and resilience inspired him. That mentorship helped shape their strategy. And eventually, Chicken Soup for the Soul sold over 500 million copies. The teacher appeared when the student was truly ready. Then there's Professor Johannes Surya from Indonesia. He believed his students could compete globally in science, even when no one else did. He developed a principle called Mestakung, short for Semesta Mendukung, or the universe supports. He noticed that when you reach a critical point of struggle, the universe begins to align people, resources, and situations to support you. And he proved it. Under his guidance, Indonesian students started winning gold medals in international physics Olympiads. These stories show being ready isn't about waiting. It's about preparing, learning, and taking action. The critical point, the test before the miracle. Here's a truth many miss. Breakthroughs often come when you're closest to giving up. The universe tests your commitment just before the door swings open. Think of a rock climber nearing the top, exhausted, fingers bleeding, ready to quit. But in that moment of total fatigue, a small breeze cools their face. Their fingers find a hidden device, just enough to push them to the summit. Had they let go a second earlier, they'd have missed the view. That's how the universe often helps. It doesn't remove the struggle, it gives you just enough support at the critical point to keep going. In real life, this critical point looks like the entrepreneur on the verge of shutting down, right before a big break. The athlete who almost quits, then wins the championship. The job seeker who considers giving up, then gets the perfect offer. The moment you feel like quitting is often right before the miracle. Mestakung, how the universe supports you. Mestakung is the idea that when you're fully committed to a meaningful goal, the universe rearranges itself to help you. But it doesn't kick in until you take the first step. It works through 3 principles. Courage to start. The universe can't help you if you never begin. The door only opens after you knock. Start that business. Share your art. Register that idea. Once you move, support begins to appear. Consistency in effort. Starting isn't enough. You have to keep going. Like a river carving through rock, not by force, but by consistent flow. Jack Ma was rejected 30 times. Oprah was fired from her first TV job. They persisted, and success found them. Focus on beneficial goals. The universe supports goals that help others, not just yourself. Think of Tesla accelerating sustainable energy, or Mother Teresa serving the poor. When your purpose is bigger than you, support flows powerfully. How to activate this in your life? Mestakung isn't magic. It's a principle of action. If you have a dream, take action today, no matter how small. Be consistent. Don't quit too soon. Make it meaningful. Let your success help others. The universe rewards courage, consistency, and contribution. Knock with real action. Hoping and dreaming won't open doors. Knocking will. If you stand waiting for a sign, nothing happens. But the act of knocking creates momentum. Here's how to start. Know what you want. Be specific. I want financial freedom, or I want to start a business. Clarity helps you recognize the right door. Take real action now. Don't overthink. Send that application. Write that first page. Start small, but start today.
Prepare for rejection. Not every door will open. Rejection is redirection. Howard Stultz was rejected 242 times before Starbucks took off. Keep knocking. Persevere through critical points. When you feel defeated, that's often the final test. Colonel Sanders knocked on 1,000 doors before KFC became a global chain. Don't quit too soon. Trust the process. Have faith. Some doors open fast, others take time. The Beatles were rejected before becoming legends. Keep going. Your turn now. If you've been waiting, stop. The door of opportunity won't open itself. You have to knock. Think about, what's the one thing you've been putting off? What step can you take today? Are you willing to keep knocking until the right door opens? Remember, J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination. Jack Ma was turned down by KFC. They all kept knocking. And so can you. Those who knock always find a way. So, what door will you knock on today?
Chapter 22. Sharing means having more. Have you ever heard that the more you give, the more you receive? It sounds a little counterintuitive, doesn't it? If you give something away, how can you possibly end up with more? But it's true. Those who have mastered wealth, both in their bank accounts and in their hearts, understand this secret. Sharing it isn't about losing, it's about expanding what you have. Think of wealth not as a stagnant pond, but as a flowing river. A river that gives its water freely stays fresh and is fed by new streams. A pond that hoards its water just becomes stale. The same goes for your money, your knowledge, your kindness. When you give, you keep the energy of abundance moving, and in return, life rewards you with new opportunities, deeper joy, and even greater prosperity. Why sharing is the real key to wealth. Most of us are taught that wealth is about accumulation. The more you save and hoard, the richer you are. But a more enlightened view reveals the opposite. True wealth multiplies when it's shared. Giving shifts your mind from a mindset of scarcity, there's not enough, to a mindset of abundance. I have plenty. This makes you more open to new ideas, new people, and new opportunities. The world's most successful people are often its most generous givers. They know that money is energy, and energy needs to flow. Stagnant money loses power. Circulated money grows. The incredible benefits of sharing. 1. It opens your mind to abundance. When you give, even a small amount, you send a powerful message to your own brain. I have more than enough. That belief alone starts to attract more goodness into your life. 2. It brings you real joy. Science confirms it. Giving makes you happier. Acts of generosity light up the brain's pleasure centers. The Dalai Lama put it perfectly. Happiness is not found in what you receive, but in what you give. 3. It builds valuable connections. Wealth isn't just money, it's people. When you share your time, knowledge, or resources, you build trust and strong relationships. Think of Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Their massive charitable pledges haven't reduced their influence, they've magnified it. Real-life stories of generosity. Andrew Carnegie, the king who gave it away. He was once the richest man in the world, but he believed the rich were merely trustees of wealth. So he gave away over 90% of his fortune. He built 2,500 libraries worldwide, funded universities, and supported scientific research. His personal wealth is gone, but his impact has lived for generations. Tony Robbins, giving when he had nothing. Today, Tony is a famous motivational speaker, but he started with nothing. One Thanksgiving, a stranger gave his struggling family a meal. That single act changed him. At 17, he took his last $20 and bought groceries for another family in need. It left him broke, but filled with purpose. Now he donates millions of meals a year through his 100 Million Meals Challenge. His lesson? You don't need to be rich to start giving. The power of 100 POs. Imagine giving a small amount to someone in need. That money might buy them a meal, but the real magic isn't just for them, it's for you. You feel a surge of fulfillment. You realize you do have enough to share. That small act shifts your entire mindset from scarcity to abundance. Why are we afraid to share? If it's so powerful, why do we hold back? Usually it's one of two fears. First, the fear of lack. If I give, will I have enough for me? This is the scarcity mindset talking. It makes us hoard out of fear. But the truth is, generosity doesn't lead to loss. It leads to a feeling of abundance that often attracts more. Second, the hoarding mentality. I must hold on to everything to stay safe. This is like a farmer who refuses to plant his seeds for fear of losing them. The seeds just rot. But the farmer who plants generously gets a huge harvest. Wealth works the same way. It grows when it's put to use and shared. How to start sharing today. You don't need to be a millionaire. You just need to start. Number 1, start small. Generosity is a muscle. Buy a coffee for the person behind you. Donate a book. Give a genuine compliment. Small acts build the habit. Number 2, give sincerely. Don't give because you want something back. Give because you genuinely want to help. The purest form of giving expects nothing in return. Number 3, offer more than money. Your time and skills can be even more valuable. Mentor someone. Help a friend. Share your knowledge. This kind of giving empowers people for a lifetime. Number 4, make it a habit. Set aside a small, regular percentage of your income for giving. Volunteer consistently. Make generosity part of who you are. Number 5, give wisely. Try to ensure your help creates lasting change. Sometimes providing someone with a tool to earn a living is better than just giving them money. The ripple effect. When you share, you're not just giving a thing, you're investing positive energy into the world. This energy has a ripple effect. It fuels your own gratitude, it inspires others to pay it forward, and it creates a domino effect of kindness. Your single act can inspire a chain reaction you'll never fully see. Your turn to reflect. So let me ask you. 1. What is one thing you can share today? Your time, your skills, a small amount of money? 2. How can you share in a way that creates a real positive impact? 3. Can you give without expecting an immediate return? Remember, generosity is a mindset. It's a way of life that creates endless opportunities. As Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Sharing doesn't diminish you, it expands you. It shifts you from fear to trust, from scarcity to abundance. Start sharing today. Open the flow and watch how your life and the lives of others becomes richer in every way that truly matters.
Chapter 23. Discomfort means growth. Let's be honest, no one really likes feeling uncomfortable. We're wired to seek comfort, safety, and the familiar. But what if I told you that the very feeling you're trying to avoid is the exact signal that you're onto something great? It's true. Every major breakthrough, every big success, every time you've truly leveled up as a person, it all happened when you stepped outside your comfort zone. Discomfort isn't a stop sign. It's a signpost that says, growth this way. Think back. When did you learn the most? Was it during a cozy, easy week? Or was it when you were challenged, pushing past what you thought you could do? Growth is rarely painless, but it is always, always rewarding. The butterfly's lesson. Nature gives us a perfect picture of this. Consider the butterfly. A caterpillar moves around freely, munching on leaves, but to become a butterfly, it has to enter the cocoon, a place of darkness and total transformation. Inside, it literally breaks down before reforming into something new and beautiful. Then comes the final, crucial step, the struggle to get out. It's a fight. It looks exhausting. And your first instinct might be to help it, to cut the cocoon open and set it free. But if you do that, you'll cripple the butterfly. That struggle is essential. The effort of pushing out fluid into its wings, making them strong enough to fly. Without the struggle, the butterfly is weak. Its wings are shriveled and it will never fly. So what's the lesson for us? Your struggles, your challenges, your uncomfortable phases, they are your cocoon. They are not there to break you. They are there to make you. They build the strength you need for the next stage of your journey. Discomfort builds strength. Avoiding it keeps you weak. Removing the struggle stunts growth. A life with no difficulties means no growth. Every challenge prepares you for the next level. If you're feeling uncomfortable right now, take heart. You're not falling apart. You're transforming. Your comfort zone versus your growth zone. Your comfort zone is like a cozy room. It's safe, warm, and predictable, but nothing grows there. Your dreams and potential slowly become what-ifs. Your growth zone is right outside that door. It's where the magic happens. It's uncertain and, yes, uncomfortable, but it's where every great achievement is born. What happens when you step into the growth zone? 1, you face new challenges. You might fail, but you'll also learn, adapt, and discover what you're really made of. 2, you build resilience. The fear and uncertainty don't disappear, but you become stronger than them. What was once scary becomes normal. 3, you discover hidden potential. You'll amaze yourself. You have talents and strengths you don't even know about until you're challenged to use them. Think of an athlete. If they only ever lift the same light weights, their muscles won't change. Growth only happens when they add more weight, when they push through the burn. That discomfort is the signal that they're getting stronger. The same is true for you. Changing your perspective. What if you could see discomfort not as a threat, but as a teacher? The world's most successful people do. They use it as fuel. Here's how to change your perspective. First, see discomfort as a powerful teacher. Every setback has a lesson. J.K. Rowling was rejected over and over. She used each no as motivation to improve. Failure teaches resilience. Second, see discomfort as a sign of progress. If you're not uncomfortable, you're probably not growing. That feeling of this is hard often means you're expanding your limits. Third, see discomfort as fuel for transformation. The hardest part is the beginning. Push through and the discomfort turns into strength and confidence. Stories of embracing discomfort. Keanu Reeves, the actor who persisted. Before he was Neo in The Matrix, Keanu Reeves faced years of rejection. Audition after audition, he was told no. He could have given up. But he changed his perspective. He saw each rejection as a step closer to a yes. His discomfort was the path to an iconic role. Madam C.J. Walker, the first self-made female millionaire in America. Her story is incredible. Born to former slaves, orphaned young, widowed early, she worked as a laundress. Life was a constant struggle. She had a problem with hair loss and created her own hair care formula. She went door to door selling it. People laughed. Businesses rejected her. But she didn't quit. She used that discomfort. She built her own factory, trained thousands of women, and created an empire. Her discomfort was the birthplace of her greatness. How to handle discomfort wisely. So, how do you work with discomfort instead of running from it? 1. Embrace it as normal. Don't see it as a sign you're on the wrong path. See it as proof you're stretching. Replace "this is too hard" with "this means I'm growing." 2. Focus on the end goal. The struggle is temporary. The reward is lasting. When it gets tough, ask yourself, why did I start? What will I gain? Keep your eyes on the prize. 3. Take small steps. A mountain is climbed one step at a time. Don't think, I have to write a whole book. Think, I'll write a paragraph today. Small steps build momentum and make discomfort manageable. 4.
Seek support. You don't have to go it alone. Talk to mentors, friends, or join a community. Hearing how others pushed through can reignite your own determination. 5. Celebrate your progress. Don't wait for the finish line to celebrate. Acknowledge every small win. Finished a hard task? Learned something new? That's progress. This shifts your mindset from "I'm struggling" to "I'm getting better every day." Your turn to reflect. Think about a time you faced discomfort and pushed through. Look back now. Didn't it make you stronger, wiser? Now apply that to your life today. The next time you feel that familiar unease, pause. Shift your perspective. Instead of "this is too hard," tell yourself "this is making me stronger." Instead of "I can't do this," say "I'm learning something valuable." Your discomfort today is preparing you for the success of tomorrow. Conclusion. Growing through discomfort. Growth is never comfortable, but it is always worth it. Think of a seed. If it was afraid of the dark, it would never break through the soil to reach the sun. Your discomfort is that soil. It might feel dark and heavy, but it's the very thing that allows you to break through and grow. So when you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation, facing failure, rejection, or the unknown, remind yourself this is where growth happens. Lean in, learn from it, use it. Because on the other side of that discomfort is a stronger, more confident, and more successful you.
Chapter 24. The Enlightened Billionaire. Learn and contribute. What does it truly mean to be wealthy? Is it just about the number in your bank account? For the truly successful, the enlightened billionaires, real wealth is about more than money. It's about using your knowledge, influence, and resources to lift others up. They're lifelong learners who channel their success into creating lasting change for their communities, their countries, and even the world. This isn't just about writing checks. It's about actively shaping a better world through innovation, leadership, and a deep commitment to giving back. Their learning never stops, and their giving never ends. Thriving in a global world. We live in a borderless world. Technology connects us all, creating incredible opportunities. A small business in Indonesia can now sell to customers in Europe. You can learn from the world's top experts from your living room. But this globalization also brings challenges. Local industries can struggle to compete with international giants. Think of the textile industry in Bandung competing with large-scale production from China. So what's the answer? We don't resist the wave of change. We learn to ride it. How do we do that? First, stay alert and adapt. See change as an opportunity, not a threat. Embrace e-commerce, learn about new technologies like AI, and always be ready to evolve. Second, learn from the best. This is the golden rule of globalization. Why learn through trial and error when you can study the strategies of those who are already winning? A coffee farmer in Indonesia can learn branding from Australian cafes and sustainable techniques from Brazil. The best knowledge in the world is at your fingertips. The key is a borderless mindset. Don't see borders as limits. See them as gateways. Learning, your greatest investment. In a world that's changing fast, the most valuable asset you have is your mind. Learning isn't an expense. It's your greatest investment. Enlightened billionaires know this. They have an insatiable hunger for knowledge. So how can you learn effectively? 1. Learn from the best. If you want to master real estate, study Donald Bren or Li Ka-shing. Read their books, listen to their interviews. Dedicate most of your learning time to studying the people at the top of your field. 2. Learn from failures. Success teaches you what works, but failure teaches you what doesn't. Analyze why startups fail. Understand the pitfalls. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a crucial part of the journey. 3. Commit for life. The learning never stops. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day. Tony Robbins spends millions on mentors. Make learning a daily habit. Read, listen to podcasts, take courses. Knowledge, like money, compounds over time. How to learn strategically. It's not just what you learn, but how you learn.
Read consistently. Set a goal to read one book a month. Choose books that matter to your goals and take notes. Just 30 minutes a day builds a powerful habit. Attend seminars. There's power in live events. You get new knowledge and, just as importantly, you build a network. Apply one key takeaway within 24 hours of the event. Listen on the go. Turn your commute or workout into a classroom. Audiobooks and podcasts are perfect for this. Be consistent. Even 20 minutes a day adds up. Practice immediately. Knowledge without action is useless. Use the learn, do, teach method. Learn a concept, apply it in real life, then teach it to someone else. This locks the knowledge in. The final step, contribution. Learning is personal, but contribution is how you build a legacy. The true value of knowledge is realized when you share it. Why is sharing so important? 1, it creates impact. Your knowledge can empower others to avoid your mistakes and achieve their own success. Mentoring one person can create a ripple effect you can't imagine. 2, it strengthens you. Teaching others forces you to understand things more deeply. The best way to master a subject is to have to explain it to someone else. 3, build a legacy. Your impact shouldn't end with you. By sharing your knowledge and resources, you shape the future. How can you contribute? Mentor someone. Offer guidance to someone starting their journey. You don't need a formal program. Just share your time and experience. Support education. This is one of the most powerful ways to create change. Fund a scholarship, donate books, or volunteer to teach a skill. Address big challenges. You don't have to be a billionaire to make a difference. Support a cause you believe in, whether it's the environment, poverty, or healthcare. Every effort counts. Your turn to reflect. So let's bring it home. Ask yourself, how much time do I dedicate to learning each day? Who can I mentor or help with the knowledge I already have? What cause can I contribute to starting today? True wealth isn't measured by what you keep, but by what you give. It's a combination of continuous growth and generous contribution. Commit to being a lifelong student and a generous leader. Learn, act, and contribute. The world needs what you have to offer.
Closing chapter. Your millionaire blueprint starts now. Reaching financial success is not just about working harder. It's about thinking smarter, making better decisions, and adopting the right habits. The difference between those who struggle financially and those who thrive isn't just money, it's mindset. By applying the 24 principles in this book, you now have the foundation to reshape your beliefs, take intentional action, and create wealth in a way that aligns with your purpose. The journey to financial freedom isn't always easy. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But as you've learned, discomfort is a sign of growth. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, and self-made millionaire has faced obstacles. The key is to persist, adapt, and keep moving forward, knowing that every challenge is preparing you for greater opportunities. True wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about the life you build, the freedom you create, and the impact you make. By developing a millionaire mindset, you're not just working toward financial success. You're designing a life of fulfillment, confidence, and purpose. Now the question is, what will you do next? Knowledge is only valuable when applied. Take action on what you've learned. Start with small steps, whether it's shifting your mindset, setting financial goals, or making your first investment. The sooner you take action, the faster you'll see results. Your journey to becoming a millionaire starts now. Not next year, not when you feel ready, but today. You have everything you need to create the life you've always dreamed of. The principles in this book have been used by countless successful individuals, and now it's your turn to apply them. The world is full of opportunities. Will you seize them?